Politricks watch. This is LP. Now, today I'm going to be talking about another major gun spine at the wharf in St. James. But there's an interesting connection. I can talk about it because by now you should hear it all the time. A small group of people. They network them by bringing the gun them. They gang them or do the murder them. It's not the 10,000, 20,000 people. It's a small network. And usually when you hold on upon one, you can trace back to the next one, trace to the next one. And next thing you know, right, you're in the network and things start to look really interesting. So, I'm going to tell you about that link. But before we go any further, I want to send a Patreon birthday shout out to Levor, and this one is coming from your wife. Now, you pronounce it Levor, L-E-V-O-R. I mean, I used to them fancy name, right? You know, we used to the more traditional, I rename them, right? So I don't know if it's Levor, like Leroy, or Levor, but anyway, you take it, big up yourself, bro. Right, your wife, I make you know, say, she love you, she respect you, hope you have a great day, right? On behalf of the whole Patreon squad, the whole movement, right? I wish nothing but the best. So I don't know if it's Levo or Levor, never get the breakdown on the name, right? But him know who me I talk, right? So big up yourself, see, more life. We can move into the video. On the JCF page, right, you can see a video where Pittsburgh is talking about the major gun bust, right, where them find at the wharf in Freeport. Mr. 59 guns, Mr. 60. Let's just call it about 60. Right. He mentioned, say, you know, JCF is now better at working with customs, right, and them international partners. But the part that really stand out to me is the fact, say, right, he seemed quite pleased with the fact that customs and the Irish Constabulary Force seems to be working on the same page. This is good news because for years now, I wonder if they were working on the same book, much less the same page. Right. Now we are starting to see some major finds, and frequently, right? Normally you're able to have one find, then 6 months down the road, you're able to have the next find. This time, it's almost back to back. Here's the part that really interests me. The person who was supposed to collect these 60 weapons are the same person who was supposed to collect the 22 with them find last week. Let me say that one more time. The same person, right, the name, right, where the gun them sitting at, right, the 60 weapons with them find are the same name, the same person who collect the 22 with them find last week. That would have been one person clearing 88 guns in 2 weeks. 88 guns, and this is just for them catch. Imagine how many guns they've cleared in the last 2 years. Does this give you an idea of the scale of weapons that flood into Ireland? Now, these busts are obviously a result of some high-profile intel. This right just don't happen by chance. But when time find the 22, remember I was saying, I not even never say, oh come this now, nothing happen. I could just watch and see what go on. Well, look like there was more in store. And at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if you say, them find one X50 and one X40. It look like they're onto something as well. JCF entire approach to how them deal with the wharf, in tactics, from what I can see, drastically change. We finally see some real strategy being put in place. Before it was like some walk-up thing, oh look how we find, and it was like, I wanted to get lucky or what. But this time, they obviously onto something. Because when you see, them have one name, multiple shipments, multiple big shipments at that, you know, say, they want to something. This is the approach that we need. But you know, don't this so. Even though we know, say, right, this is much wider than the one individual, right, name, right, but the gun them selling on. Based on how them operate, based on how them move, I think it's safe to say, right, they know a whole heap more. And them not have to say nothing. They don't have to say a thing. Right? Just make we keep seeing the gun them find. Make we keep hearing say, right, them have the name for that smart here. And then we hear say, charges applied. Right? And then we hear say, right, conviction drop. That right there so is 100 times more powerful than any statement they can make. Coming out and saying, oh don't worry, right, we're going to do this, and we're going to work with this. And we're going to, you know, keep looking and finding. When them actually find, right, 60 guns, when them find 22 guns, when they say, oh, the same somebody, right, that clear them. When they hear say the new firearms act, right, charges get dropped on somebody, right, for trafficking, cause you see, in case you don't know, right, in this instance, this person wouldn't be charged, right, like at 87, getting catch with a single gun. That is the 15-year, right, charge. This person will be charged for trafficking guns in the Iron Man, right, which comes with more years. This is 20 years plus. So you know sometimes somebody I look on 20 years, you know that guy already, and that's 20 years plus. We are talking about 88 guns in 2 weeks. You see, one time they probably have smiled because they must say, no worry yourself, man. Right, let's go in front of the judge, first time offense. Because them normally try send it to somebody name where them know say they're too hot. Right. Remember, you know, gangs study the law, you know. Gangs, criminals study the law more than Carlton, you know. Because Carlton now have no plans to go do a robbery and then a shooting. So him don't need to know how him can get away with this and what kind of technical team need to beat this. But criminals need to know that. And them can afford the best lawyers around, and then can ask all kind of questions. So how may I get away with this? Right. So suppose they hold me this, or them fancy lawyer tell them straight up, did you know if they don't do this to this, then they can't do this? 87 say, oh, alright. Right. Did you know? Say, no man, a first time offense man, so I have to just go plead guilty and the judge now give them more than 1, 2, 3 years and come out now 1. That's how people used to look on them things. But now, right, the decision is no longer in the hands of your favorite judge. Well, it is, but it starts from 15, 20 up. And miss actions speak louder than words. Just saying, oh, we are working with international partners. Yeah, that's cool. Right, that's a good story. But with the results, this is how you're going to get, right, to land serious damage on these international networks. Through intel, through strategy. Not brute force. Right, brute force can't help you with an international, right, gun shipment ring. Especially when the major players in Japan, right, one side of the water. Our brains they have to use. They have to outsmart them. Play them at them same game. So, I like what I see so. I just find it crazy that somebody can sit down and foreign, right, and think to themselves, they need to send in 88 guns in an Iron Man. Then can I send 88 of anything else, but must send 88 guns. These people are hell-bent and fueling the death and destruction of the Iron Man. 87s are constantly being rearmed. 88 guns in 2 weeks, and that's just what them catch. 87s constantly, right, a change out new machine, new ammo. Right. Meanwhile, as I said, the people them a change out new phone to call 119. Right now, I sincerely hope the day come where you never have to call 119 because then you're going to realize, say, this is not like in the movies where they dial the number, right? You see blue light and flash. Somebody's after you, 87 are running down, 87 are trying to invade your home, or actually invade your home. Right? If you can't defend yourself then and there, well, let's just say you're in for a very bad day or night. And that's an understatement. But I've said it many times. People like Shane Darling, FLA, they're absolutely correct. Like, follow them. Darlingism is the way forward. It's one of the greatest philosophy, right, any man has ever come up with. Right? Because firearm doesn't save people's life every single time. That means that it don't make no sense nobody have none. Right? You know, just like how a seatbelt don't save you in every accident, so don't bother wearing none. Right? Condom don't stop you from catch things every time, so don't bother wearing none. Right? Contraception don't stop you from pregnancy, so dash that. Right? Matter of fact, dash your pill right now. Dash your whole pill them. Dash your boot, dash everything. Cause it don't work every time. Right? If you're growing at some back road place or you're growing at some dark alley, go buy an eagle eye. When your boy take out condom, dash that. Because it don't work every time. Right? So because it don't work every single time, dash it. Right? That's darlingism. That's the philosophy of darlingism. Right? Having a firearm won't guarantee, right, that you're going to survive an attack. So someone have died with their firearm. Police die with their firearm sometime. So that means bad enough you have none. Right? Useless, dash away. Dash your gun, dash your boot. Dash your license gun, dash your boots. Right? Dash everything, dash your seatbelt, dash your earbag. Don't work every time. That's darlingism. Right? The way forward. Although one thing we want them to do is ask these big officials, you know, big politicians, whoever, people that want to protect them, ask them what they protect them with. As them say guns, ask them why. Guns don't guarantee, right, your safety. Right? Tell the bodyguard them to give up for them gun too. Right? I mean, after all, there's no guarantee so that bodyguard gun is going to save you, right? One on the gun. Let's all be defenseless. Right? Let 87s alone have guns. But that's not how it works, is it? People who are quote unquote important don't go anywhere without armed security. But you call the police. Anyway, Agent Squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Politricks Squad, see you circling. Bless.